charge any fee on the remittances they made. So these are things that we have to find and
Ayan, sino
encourage our
nagsasalita?
OFWs to look for those
Si
reliable
Mix.
remittance fee
Si Mix.
service providers that are providing it for free, rather than those institutions that are really involved in getting money of their visitors. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That clarifies things because they don't impose fees and there's no discount. I mean, it's like your usual, I don't know, your education fees, the usual NFTs, usual fee. So I don't think
Ayan, hello po. So, nandito po tayo ngayon sa
Mr.
Congress, no?
Chair, thank you so much. Thank you for that. I would just like to check on the section 4, the applicability of this act. The provisions of this act shall be applicable to all OFW remittances, whether voluntary or mandated by law, orders, issuances, or rules and regulations. And also, I would like to state, Mr. Chair, that the limit of the allowable deduction for financial intermediaries is only 24,000 per OFW per taxable year. There is a limit, 24,000 per OFW per taxable year. Yun po yung sinasabi natin na meron tayong 50% discount for services rendered ng mga facilitating OFW remittances sa ating po mga families. So, yun po ang
may I ask the chairperson.
Mr. Chair.
First, section four, the applicability of the act.
What exactly is the concern this particular section for?
Ito po si Attorney
Because we
Quijano.
understand that this particular section is not already within the 30
I know, but for our education, okay, so you can disregard. So let's go to section 5, second paragraph.
On section 5, Mr. Chair, I know that what we already approved, as we presented, does not contain that particular limitation of 4,000. It's there.
The one that was that was, so you have already,
it is the it is
The one that we read by the rules are is it
dito pa, pero what the committee recommends,
yes,
sky is the limit.
yes, I subscribe to the
Okay, so section provided, starting with provided and ends with taxable year is hereby deleted. Okay, so we delete that. So no more 24,000.
so we will take out the 24,000.
Yes, so there's no more limit.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Gusto ko sa demokrasya. So that's democracy at work. And the
So, Mr.
best.
Chair, may we request
So,
that we
pinag-uusapan nila rito guys yung issue ng ano, ng mga senior citizens, no?
Delete mo lang yung provided. Provided.
Ano, tapos naman ang ano, yung senior citizens.
Parang chair. I recognize the presence of one of our good friends. Kanino ka, magkikita-kit ka na ba? Congressman Kim Bennett Jr. of Makati City, the first district. Are you the new congressman of the third district of Makati? Okay, so there it is. There is already a bracket until before provided. So are you now happy?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
The
Thank you.
Monsino amendment.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair.
Are you okay with this, sir? Are you accepting it?
Yes, definitely, Mr. Chair. Just a
There's no more
clarification,
limit to this.
just a clarification, Mr. Chair. Yung pinabanggit po kanina, yung concern po ni Congressman Rosas with respect to the treated as ordinary necessary expenses down the road from the hospital. Wala tayong gagawin.
We actually can do without that. Pero it's just a standard for the sake of the you want to take it out, it will have the same effect.
Submit to the district.
Just for,
So, ayan.
ano ba tawag yan? Minsan, labo naman talaga, susulatan mo pa rin ang kailangan. Ganun lang yun.
Ito, si Mr. Chair ay comedy siya.
Then
I will,
I move that we approve with amendment section 5, 7, and 8 of the numbered substitute bill to House Bills number 1815, 1190, 2944, 3020, 4170, 4257, 4343, 4397, and 4469.
thank you, Congresswoman Mila Magsaysay Aquino. Tama ba ako? Kasi nauuna. Aquino Magsaysay. What a name. All senators. All presidents, but they, Jesus Christ. And still alive. No, joke.
Uy, grabe siya. Grabe siya.
Okay, are there any objections? Hearing none, the same is approved. Is there any other motion?
Mr. Chair,
Yes?
I likewise move that all members present be included as co-authors of the resolution.
Seconded by Magsino.
I
Mr.
second
Chair.
the motion.
Bago mag-second, Mr.
Oh, sorry,
Chair.
sir. Okay.
Yes.
Just a leeway para sa plenary if ever, Mr. Chair. Just to include muna kami. Thank you.
So, exclusion is hereby.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Congressman Dago.
I understand that we have already approved the tax provision. I would just like to ask in PRC, just for the record, ano po yung, what are the specific mechanisms that you have mentioned a while ago during your comment on this particular mission?
Bo,
Example, anong mechanism?
Director General Boom. Are you
One of the things that we have in mind is the presentation of ID of the OFW or coordination with the DLW on the names of the or identity of the OFW, just like in the implementation of discounts and tax deduction granted to senior citizens. So there must be a proper substantiation of the claim for tax deduction on the discount granted on the remittance fees. One of the things that we should consider.
Guluhin mo lalo para hindi na magtanong. Yun, kita mo? Hindi na ano. So are there any objections? Hearing that. If you cannot convince them, confuse them. So now, the meeting is hereby called to order for the Committee on Ways and Means. Hindi, okay lang. For the record, the yes, Congressman. Thank you. Is there a second? Are there any objection? Hearing none, so the Committee on Ways and Means is hereby adjourned. And now, the meeting of the committee of this meeting is hereby called to order for the Committee on Ways and Means. Congressman Ordonez.
The meeting is hereby called to order for the Committee on Senior Citizens.
Congressman Bastu.
The meeting is hereby called to order for the special committee on persons with disabilities.
Committee Secretary, please read the title of the inquiry.
The popular increase in the drafts regarding RE 747 and RE 742 is amended and bonds for 20
Thank you. I will forego the comments, long comments. So may I just ask Congressman Orlanes? The minutes, ang dami namin tumitingin. Yes.
Before we proceed to our meeting, I move that we dispense with the reading of the minutes of the meetings held on January 17, 23, 30, and February 6, 2024, and approve the same. Same minutes have been uploaded to our Bible group, and digital copies are also in our kits.
I second motion.
Thank you, Congressman Pascoe. Are there any objections? Hearing none. The minutes of the meetings of January 17, 23, 30, February 6 are hereby approved, and these minutes were signed by all the chairs. So, we have been requesting this every meeting, however, we have yet focused on the substantial amount of time. BIR, are you ready with your presentation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Please make your presentation. Thank you.
Good afternoon, good morning, sorry. Good morning, everybody. I'm Attorney Ron Gilby from the BAR. I will be presenting with an illustration or example of how the back and tax, senior citizen and PW discounts are given. First, next slide, please. We have here the formula for computing the senior citizen or PWD discount for groups, for example. And it is total billing amount divided by the total number of customers. Then multiply it by the senior citizen or the PWD. After that, you less the 25%. Sorry, 12%, sorry, Your Honor. Then multiply it to 20% to get the total discount. Next slide, please. Next slide. Um, this is an example of a group. This illustration for a group with a senior citizen or PWD applying for the discount.
Halatang shakes.
Your Honor, random pizza, please. So, for example, we have a pizza worth 896 pesos inclusive of that. First is you divide the total amount to the number of customers, then multiply it to the number of senior citizen PWD. So for 896 divided by 4 times 1, you get 224 pesos for the share of the senior citizen or PWD. Next slide. Next slide, please. Then after that, you subtract the 12% VAT from the computed amount. So we have a formula for that. So the computed amount, you divide it by 1.12, 1.12. So you get the amount, which is amount net of VAT, the 200 pesos for the share of the senior citizen or PWD. Then after that, you multiply it to the 20% discount given to senior citizen and PWD um, to get the discount. Next slide. So this is the complete formula for the to get the discount. So total billing amount less 12% VAT less discount. Then you get the amount payable with VAT exemption and discount. Next slide. Next slide, please. Then this is an illustration of a individualized purchase of a senior citizen. So So instead, you directly, from the total amount, you directly less the 12% VAT to get the net amount. Then after that, you multiply it by 20% to get the discounted amount. Next slide, please. In this example, the 844.75 purchase of medicine will be divided to 1.12 to get the amount net of VAT. So that's 754.24. Then you multiply it by the 20% discount given to the senior citizen. So that's 100.85 as for the discount. Then next slide, please. Then this is the total computation for the individualized purchase. So selling price less of that to get the selling price net of that. Then the individual discount of 150 to get the total amount payable from 844.75 to 603.39. Next slide, please. And on the part of the business establishment, there are a few questions that basic questions that may be answered here. So, how does an establishment present the discount in the income statement? The income statement of the seller must reflect the discount not as a reduction of sales to arrive at the net sales, but as a deduction from its gross income. In this case, Your Honor, the establishment must present the actual amount of the selling the item or the actual amount of sale. Then you put the discount on the expenses or ordinary expenses, necessary and ordinary expenses as a deduction from the gross income, Your Honor. Next slide. Can the input tax be attributable to VAT exempt sales named as tax credit? Your Honor, no. The input tax attributable to the exempt sales shall not be allowed as income tax credit, but must be treated as a cost or an expense account by the seller. It is found in under RR number 7 of that, Your Honor. Next slide, please. As for the bookkeeping and invoicing requirement for the sales of SG and PWD, the business establishment giving sales discount is required to keep a separate book or a record of sales, which shall include namely the purchaser, valid ID or the PITAO ID for the PWD, gross sales, the discounts granted, the date of transaction, and invoice or OR number for every sale transaction. That's it, Your Honor, for the presentation. Thank you.
So did we gain or did we lose?
You, for
The government gained, no?
Your Honor, we have
Worse, because she did not pass on the input. Hindi nila alam nila. From all this exercise, the government gains. Para naman alam ng lahat. Hindi kasi sinasabi na wala tayong tinatawag.
yes, Your Honor,
Yes, the government gained because the input back was that. Ba't mo ko tinitingnan ng masama?
Certainly pwede magtanong sa office.
Sige, BIR, first, let me congratulate you for a very clear and also for being here. Now, for a more truthful question.
So, ganun ba lahat ginagawa ng mga establishments? Kasi, unahin ba yung 12% na ipagmamayos from the and then we go to 20%. Which is bigger discount. Kapag, halimbawa, 32%, kasi di ba 20, that's the 20 discount. Apply natin yan dun sa amount. As compared to sa sinabi mo,
Your Honor, the discount given by the law is 20% net of VAT. That's why we first remove the VAT if the transaction is a VAT transaction. If it's a already VAT exempt transaction, we directly multiply it to 20%. But the 20% is multiplied to the amount net of VAT, Your Honor. That's why we don't multiply directly the 32%. That's it. That's it.
So, which is bigger discount?
Your Honor, if you multiply the 32% directly, it is bigger than the computed amount. However, Your Honor, the discounts given is only 20%, Your Honor,
After the VAT.
after the VAT. Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, para sa, siyempre, for the benefit of the senior citizen, kasi maganda yung 32% outright discount. I think it's
Yes, the go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would just like to ask BIR, anong tawag ninyo doon sa yung machine produce official receipts? Yung hindi mo naman
POS, Your Honor.
POS.
Point of sale machine.
Naka-consider naman doon sa system yung ganong computation sa lahat.
Yes, Your Honor, the system is integrated with the computation of the SMS
Bago po ba nagagamit nila yung POS machine na yan, validated ba, check by BIR?
Yes, Your Honor, we verify that through the examiners, Your Honor, to check the machines, Your Honor.
Sigurado po kayo? Kagabi pa lang kasi ako kumain.
Yes, Your Honor, this POS requires to get a permit to operate from the DAR.
But, Mr. Chair, you cannot be assured to this committee for the record na lahat ng ginagamit ng mga establishments ay natin. Kasi may dalawa kasi mo yan. Hindi ganun ang competition. Sinabihan ko na gabi, pero sinabihan ko lang kasi makawin ko lang.
Your Honor, the establishments using a POS are required to register it with the BIR. But with some of those who do not register it, Your Honor, we have a task force mainly to see to it and penalize the establishments that are not registering their POS with the BIR.
So you're indirectly dealing with representation na you cannot be sure na lahat ng establishment ay na-check ninyo. Like any other government agency, law enforcement agencies, mayroon tayo mga batas pero hindi nila nasisiguro na na-enforce nila. Would you admit that, Mr. Chair?
Your Honor, the Bureau Your Honor, as to the
Ayan, bababa mo lang. Hall. Live ka pa din? Ha? Ano?
Doon ka lang dapat maiwan.
Sino may sabi sa'yo?
Sinasama mo.
Yun ang aking contact eh, yan oh. Ay, hindi naman ikaw masasabon. Hindi namin kayo, hindi kita kasama. Yan ang kasama ko. Ano yan? Yan, eto yung lobby. So, nasa second floor po kami, no? Bangga! 5 lang tayo dumating. Yung iba, ibang grupo yun?
Ha?
Ibang grupo yung iba?
Oo.
Di ba?
And sama Blenny.
Hello.
Nandito po tayo sa may Congress.
Oo.
Dito yung
Ito yung ano, Congress.
tapos naman yung
So, nasa second floor po tayo. O, yan ah. Punta tayo sa first floor. Ayan, o. Ayan.
Oh, dyan na lang muna kayo. Sila na muna.
Boy, good morning.
Hello po. Uy, bawal umupo, sabi. Muna to dito sa, malagay po sa gilid. Sa gilid. So dito po muna tayo sa press conference. Malamig ah. Malamig dito. Si Rocky, ayan si Rocky.
Pwede naka marami